Hi, this is Hasan, and I'm here at the Crypto Connect Expo in the Palm Beach Convention Center. And joining me now is my dear friend Corinne Florence, who is super duper talented in a variety of things. So, Corinne, please give us a quick introduction.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. It's been a fun weekend. I do a variety of things. My main thing right now that I'm really focusing on and have been for the past 2 years is learning crypto, because I think that we need to actually be, first of all, very well educated in whatever it is that we're going to be teaching in, and that's exactly what I do. I teach and I educate people in the world of crypto. I really want to help people understand what crypto is about and help people quickly start to profit from it as they're learning, right? Because yes, everybody straight away is like, crypto, I can make lots of money really quickly. No, that's a very small minority of people that do that. I like to call that gambling majority of the time. And the reality is that majority of people need to be properly educated to be able to profit from crypto, and it's totally doable for anybody and everybody, no matter what level of background you're at, but you just need to receive the right education for it. So that's the primary thing that I'm focusing on right now. Yeah.
Good. All right, awesome. And you came from a very interesting background, right, which is not crypto at all. In fact, I love hearing about your background. So can you share a little bit about where you came from and what inspired you to make the shift over to being a crypto educator?
Love that. So I love to tell people I'm like your regular girl, right? Like, I'm nothing special. My background, I come from really humble beginnings, normal family. I went to university, I went to school, I did the normal thing. I studied medicine, which has absolutely nothing to do with crypto finance, like the complete other field. And then I went into corporate life. So by the age of 21, I was making what everybody says is the dream job, the dream 6-figure income through your corporate world. I had my house paid for, my car paid for, my bills paid for. I had what everybody says, wow, Corinne, at 21, you have the dream job. And I was like, cool, but why do I wake up depressed every single day? Why do I have this like sickening emptiness inside of me every single morning when I wake up, when I can literally do whatever it is that I want to do? And why I do this is because at the end of the day, I felt like I still had somebody that told me what I needed to do, when I needed to do it, where I needed to be, who I needed to do it with. When I was scrolling through Instagram, like the average person does, I saw these people living their best life and traveling and having fun every day. And I was like, why don't I get to do that? What makes me different to these people? And I just started looking, understanding, reaching out and seeing, what do you do that I can do too, so I can live that life? Because that looks like fun, and I feel like that would be more fulfilling, and that's the void that I feel like made me feel like that fulfilling side of things. So I just found somebody that lived the life that I wanted to live and clicked it. I was like, what do you do? Let me do it too. So now for the past years, I've been living that life, the fun life, and the fulfilling side really came into it, and this is why I stepped into teaching crypto, because I love people that helped me change my life. So why not be able to give back to others? And I think that's where the was then really filled for me, where I get to really feel fulfilled when I am helping others.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you. Very inspiring to be educated by somebody who actually cares.
Exactly.
Right? And I feel like as an educator, I'm like, oh, you've got to be super elite before I'll even talk to you. No, I'm kidding. No, but you do.
He's a great guy.
It's like my clients are like, he's the one. And so there's a lot of awesome things going on in the world of investment. But recently, crypto has taken a major dip, right? A significant dip. We have seen things like the Miami coin, right, which was a big deal. And Mayor Suarez is well known around the world in his advocacy for crypto. We've seen the Miami coin lose 99% of its value.
Yeah.
Which in many institutions, in many organizations, would be considered some sort of nearly criminal activity. Right?
Yeah.
There must be, because clearly somebody made money. That money went somewhere and someone got it. So what advice do you have to help people mitigate this risk? Right? Because there's no shortage of people that, let's just face it, they're making stupid decisions.
Oh yeah.
Right? They hear something on the internet, they take their life savings, money that they can't afford. So what advice do you have for consumers that don't want to make stupid decisions to look at this?
That's an amazing question, and I think that this is advice that all of us need, no matter at what level we are at. I think the number one thing that not enough of us talk about is learning to remove your emotions from any sort of investment opportunity that you see. When your best friend calls you, when the mayor of Miami, and I'm not trying to say anything about him, just using that example, says, hey everybody, I have this coin, I have this potential investment. Sounds immediately like it's going to be the best thing ever, but sounds like it's going to be the best thing ever based on what? Typically it goes straight to your emotions and you're like, yes, oh my God, this is going to change my life. I'm going all in and putting all my life investing. Don't do that. Stop and analyze and look at the facts. And I'll get to that in just a second. But within that is removing your emotions, looking at the facts, and we'll look at the facts. And also don't be willing to risk something that you're not prepared to lose. That is the biggest thing. Especially when you don't know enough about it and are not educated inside of the space. Don't risk something that you're not prepared to lose. Now let's look at the facts. What are the things that me, person that has no idea what this world is or what this new NFT or a coin or whatever is, what are the key things that I should be looking at? I like to break it down in number one, what is the utility? Why the hell should I care about this thing? What the hell does this thing do? Like, what is it? Right. Is it just a poppy coin that looks like fun and cute and there's some friends that have bought it too? Like, does that sound like a good utility to you?
Not to me specifically, but...
Right? Like, it's common sense. Common sense is not common. Let's start to use it. So that's the first thing. And I like to ask myself within that, do I see this being the next Google, the next Tesla, the next Amazon?
Oh, so you look for big potential.
Yeah, like, do I see potential? Like, if then that thing is like not what I think, yeah, that's really going to be like the next thing, like maybe I might look at something else or put a smaller percentage in there that I'm like, oh, well, if that money goes, it goes. I see the utility, but that's the number one thing, utility. The second thing to look at is who is behind this project? Who is doing this? Go and research that person. Make sure that they have experience in the field, or the team has experience in the field. They know what they're doing about what they're doing. They know what they're talking about, that they're professionals, and make sure that it's actually them and it's not somebody using their name. I've been inside of projects that I didn't even know existed, and I was like, I'm not promoting, I don't even know what that is. So you've got to be careful and make sure that that person is actually that person, because there is a lot out there that can be scary. The third thing I like to look at is something called tokenomics. I encourage you to research that because we could talk about a whole hour just on that. And the last thing is collaborations. Who are they partnered with? Because at the end of the day, community marketing is key.
Yeah.
We heard a speaker earlier say, what is the number one thing that businesses need or product needs to be able to grow? People say value, people say people, and the answer really is yes, people, but the marketing, like people knowing about it.
Yeah.
Because you can have the best product in the world, you can have the next Bitcoin, you can have the next best NFT, but if nobody knows about it, there is no demand. So no matter the number of supply with no demand, we're at zero value, right? So there is just some like key things to look at.
Awesome. Wow. Amazing, amazing tip. You know, and really what Corinne just gave us is a breakdown of the intricate parts of due diligence.
Yes.
Right? To make sure you do the due diligence. And so this is really great because for many people, crypto is like this black hole of information. They don't really know where it belongs. Where do I even start? So thank you for a very structured approach. So Corinne, the next one I know is, what is next for you? Right? What is next for the Corinne Florence? What is next for you in the world, for your personal, for lifestyle? Please share a bit of more.
Questions. I'm so excited. So obviously I want to continue in the education space. I'm really wanting to step into the empowerment. And I don't want to say just specific at this like thing inside of my heart for women, because I feel like inside of the crypto space as a whole, when a new woman approaches it, it's like very bro culture, right? It's like all my bros inside of crypto, kind of
Bro
done.
culture is a really funny description.
The bro culture. And the reality is that just biologically, women think different, we understand different, we perceive and receive information in different ways to a man, and that's okay. So I not only want to help women step more into the crypto space, but also help men understand why women are different, to help the men empower more women, to then help the women empower themselves and to be able to work together at an even more, because I think that together we're stronger. It's not that you just need women, you just need men. No, we need both of us, and together we're stronger, and we're able to really then go and create changes. So I'm really starting to step into this empowerment side of things. And alongside with that, which has been a huge shift for me, not only in the past 2 years, but I feel like the past 6 months has just been this like more like exponential growth, is the side of spirituality. And really helping people understand the bigger picture, that we are one, that we are stronger together, that everything it is that we need is already inside of us, but we just don't know how to tap into that. So I could talk a whole hour on that, but that's kind of where I'm headed right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thank you so much. So many incredible gems dropped one after the other. So next thing is, and it's really our final thing, is where can people find you? Where can they find you online? Do you want to be found in person? I personally do not, except at conferences. But where do you want to be found?
You're never going to find me in person because I post where I am after I'm gone. But no, so you can find me primarily on Instagram. It's Corinne, Corinne, Florence, Corinne Florence. And instead of an E at the end of Florence, it's a number 3, okay? This is important. Please rewind and rewatch that because
I'll put that on the screen as well.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Just because unfortunately, and this is another thing to be really careful about in the crypto or entrepreneur or online space in general, is that there are unfortunately a lot of impersonators. So I'm really trying to let everybody else know that. Never send money to somebody you've never had a FaceTime with or a proper consultation and step-by-step or something, all the steps that I told you before, essentially. Don't send money because they're going to be fake accounts. But yes, Instagram, I am on YouTube, I'm growing my YouTube, Twitter. From my Instagram, you'll be able to also see a free Facebook community where I throw free value on there for everybody.
Awesome. And one of the things I love about Corinne is she puts on webinars and trainings, and there's like thousands of people that attend her training every week. She's awesome. Thank you so much for joining, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Yay, thanks.
Thanks so much.